Hi, I'm Ashley O'Malley from Ottawa University. Today I'm going to be talking about arts integration in the elementary classroom. So, what is arts integration exactly? Arts integration is an approach to teaching in which students construct and demonstrate understanding through an art form. Students are able to engage in a creative process which connects an art form and another subject area and meets evolving objects in both. According to the Center on Budget and Policy Authorities, more than 95% of school-age children are attending schools that have cut funding since the recession. As a result, schools have reduced or completely cut their arts and music programs. These programs tend to be the first casualties of budget cuts in hard-pressed school districts. There is little left for schools and their teachers to work with when it comes to art programs. With the emphasis now on standards and testing, there is little time for classes to experience the benefits of the art despite the research that supports a greater importance of the arts. Arts integration has reached beyond interpretation of academic topics to explore and interpret life-centered issues or big ideas that transcend boundaries. With a quick Google search, the support for more time spent on arts in the classroom is apparent. The arts can come full circle with an epicenter for which all other subjects are connected. As you may see here, the creative process is the focal point for which the manner in which we receive, relate, and convey new information. In order for students, or anyone for that matter, to further their knowledge, they must somehow interact with their inner creativity. So what does this all mean for the educator in their classroom? Budget cuts are leaving little for art programs in the school system. Research has proven that children learn best through the arts. This could include artwork such as painting, manipulating clay, design or oil pastels, dance and movement, or dramas such as a play. For example, students with learning disabilities can better relate to material. The arts also produce a positive, productive learning environment in the classroom. In order to achieve the fruits of the first-rate arts integrated classroom, the teacher must creatively plan their units. The following is an example of just how easy it can be to construct a lesson plan. I chose the unit theme of folk, fables, and fairy tales. It is a unit that I have observed for the second grade classroom. However, during my observations, I felt that the unit could have provided more for the students in the aspect of imagination. This is a 4-day lesson plan in which students will study and analyze different aspects of the folk, fables, and fairy tales from a reading, math, and social studies standpoint. On day 1 of the lesson, the students will be divided into groups, at which time they may choose from a short list of popular fairy tale stories in which they will reproduce into a play. The students will work amongst themselves in order to determine who will play each character. They may even brainstorm to recreate the story as a short play. They will then create costumes, headpieces, or face masks like the ones seen in the picture. This lesson allows students to meet state standards through understanding the storyline, beginning, middle, and end, collaborating with peers, and hones public speaking skills. Through drama, children structure their knowledge and experience through social interaction with their friends. They learn by experience and discovery through processes such as decision-making by direct experiences, considering the alternatives, facing problems, and making dialogues. On the second day of the unit, the students will review the shapes that they have been learning during math. They will preview a brief PowerPoint in which shows cultural folk artwork, including the work of Heather Galler. The students will then work with the teacher in recreating a folk art landscape painting. Creating art has been shown to improve abstract thinking, connection of materials, dexterity, self-expression of emotion, and inspiring imagination. They will be required to place at least 3 shapes into the fields. As we can see in the examples above, the children have included triangles, stars, hearts, hexagons, and many more. This project gives an opportunity to view shapes in real-world scenarios. Day 3 of the lesson is the primary focus of the Common Core objectives. The students will read the stories Bubba the Cowboy Prince by Helen Ketteman and The Korean Cinderella by Shirley Klimo. The students will then work independently and as a whole class to develop a cultural Venn diagram in which students will compare and contrast the differences between the two stories such as their setting, clothing, and language. This lesson plan permits the educator to teach the standards yet on a platform that is not a typical textbook format. Dance is a means of showing what we know and how we feel it. It can enable children to express thoughts and feelings that are locked away. Folk dance has origins across the world. Each country has its own unique version of folk dance. The students will preview a video in which we will discuss the differences and similarities in the dances. What were they wearing? What was the setting like? What patterns did you see in their dance? I will then teach the students a short folk dance. After practicing the dance, the students may perform the routine. This opportunity allows the students to be proud of something that they have learned, and it also provides an opportunity for me to note student abilities in social and gross motor skills, and the student capacities for which they may follow directions and recreate patterns. Dance is a means of showing what we know and feel. This is just one example of the multitude of opportunities for educators to develop their lessons in a manner that facilitates all that comes with arts integration. The arts integration allows the teacher to become familiar with the inner workings of their students, providing insight into their minds and learning abilities and capacities. The students in the classroom become a place of creativeness with understanding and involvement amongst peers. The teacher and their students do not have to be perfect artists. That's the beauty of the arts and the integration within the classroom. It aims to inspire all through learning and self-expression. After all, the earth without art is just, well, eh.